From getting mixed reviews on the trailer, to the movie now being #1 on Netflix, Kpop Demon Hunters has quickly become one of the biggest movies of the year, with its stunning animation and insanely catchy music. I regret ever questioning this movie, because I just watched it myself and I absolutely love it. So today, I'll be drawing the Kpop Demon Hunters as demons. So grab your K-pop rolls and let's dive in. Spoilers ahead. Starting off with the leader of the group, Rumi. Rumi is the main character and leader of the Huntrix, alongside Zoey and Mira, a K-pop idol group who are not only famous performers, but also the saviors of mankind, literally. Long ago, the world was overrun by soul-sucking demons, who stole life from humans to give to their demon king. But one day, heroes rose and protected the earth by fighting demons with their powerful music and helped strengthen the barrier called the Hun Moon, which keeps demons underground. These girls were chosen as the new generation of demon hunters to protect the world, with Rumi being the leader. The girls sing during the day and secretly fight demons at night. Damn, being a K-pop idol and having to save the world? That's rough. But Rumi has a dark secret. She's actually half demon. Throughout the movie, not only do her fans not know, but not even her friends, as she's been told by her caretaker Celine that she must hide her markings no matter what, even if it meant keeping a secret from her teammates. But she believes once the barrier is fully complete, her demon markings will vanish. However, these marks continue to spread until eventually she cannot sing, which is a huge problem because she kind of needs to. Mira and Zoey tried to comfort and support her, only for a K-pop boy band to suddenly emerge and take the spotlight, who also happen to be demons in disguise. The Huntrix attempt to destroy them and their efforts to steal souls, but they fail. During a fight between Rumi and the boy band demon leader Jinu, he discovers her demon markings, later confronting her about it and even opening up about his painful past of becoming a demon. But despite this, she tells him she's nothing like him and proceeds to try to murder him. How romantic. However, during their secret meetings throughout the movie, they become close through their shared pain, and Jinu agrees to help her steal the demon barrier so that they both can be free. But this doesn't happen because Jinu was basically under control of the Demon King and felt he had no way out of it. So when the time comes, during the girls' very important song to finally steal the barrier, demons sabotage them and reveal Rumi's demon markings to the entire world, confusing her fans and causing her to panic and run away, with even her friends being terrified of her. The demons mind control everyone with their singing and are about to absorb everyone's souls. You know what? Go ahead and take my soul because this song is a banger. But Rumi returns and is ready to fight for everyone, challenging the Demon King. With her singing, her friends finally snap out of it and fight alongside her. Things get pretty rough in the fight, and right when Rumi was about to lose, Jinu sacrificed himself to protect her by giving her his soul. You're joking, right? Say JK right now. With the powerful singing of the Huntrix, everyone is filled with hope and uses their souls to give power to the Demon Hunters, helping them finally defeat the Demon King and seal the barrier, saving the world. This movie was so much better than I anticipated, and Rumi was an amazing character. She really did carry so much more burden than anyone could have imagined. Having to be a leader, an idol, fight demons, and be a demon while hiding it all at the same time. Girl definitely deserves a lifetime supply of ramen with edible gold. And I loved her character development. From her being so insecure about who she was and hiding from everyone, to now being confident and not afraid to show everyone who she really was. Also, did you know that apparently Jinu and Rumi were supposed to kiss, but it got scrapped? We were robbed. Since I'm designing these girls as demons, of course I'm transforming Rumi into a full demon. Her character design is so stunning. Look at that hair. But how would she look as a full demon? Well, we can see in the demon world, most of them are shirtless, but many of them also wear dark clothes. So that's the vibe I went for with my design. If Rumi became a full demon in the story, I feel like it would mostly happen during the fight with the Demon King, where he would overpower her and mind control her, using his magic to turn her into a full demon and live on as his minion, just like he did with Jinu. I went all out and gave her a super cool spooky outfit with many Korean elements. Her markings are now fully showing, and of course I couldn't forget those yellow glowing eyes, topped off with some cool demon horns. Here is Demon Rumi. Up next is my personal favorite, Zoey. Zoey plays a super important role in the Huntrix, being a singer and also a lyricist, writing all of the songs and being the creative one of the group, always coming up with new ideas. Throughout the film, we can see Zoey is very bubbly and playful with her friends, always expressing herself in crazy ways. While she's the cutesy one of the group, she's still an extremely good fighter, and actually kind of scares me, and is also especially talented in rapping. While Zoey was born in Korea, unlike Rumi and Mira, she grew up in America, and in school, she was often judged for a lot of the ideas and songs that she wrote, with people finding her weird. But despite those trying to bring her down, Zoey followed her dreams and became the rapper and lyricist for the Huntrix. I actually relate a lot to Zoey as someone who grew up loving writing and art, but was judged for it in school. However, I still made it to where I am today. She's a great supportive friend and really knows how to pull the group together even during hard times. Even when Mira and Zoey found out about Rumi's true self, despite being conflicted, Zoey was still the most hesitant to raise her weapon at Rumi, showing that despite her being a demon, Zoey still didn't want to hurt her friend. And while everyone was being brainwashed, Zoey Zoey was still desperately clinging on to hope, even trying to convince Mira not to give up, only until the voices got into her head. These voices telling Zoey she was too much and not enough most likely echoed her insecurities of being overbearing or too emotional towards her friends, and still felt like she wasn't good enough, just like the judgment she faced at school, not being able to fit in with everyone around her. There's also a theory that Zoey's parents are actually divorced. This is because in the Golden music video, Zoey is shown having to pick between America and Korea, and since she grew up in America, it's possible this happened when she was very young, which would explain even further why she had such a hard time fitting in with the other kids. It's an interesting theory, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. Overall, Zoey is such a great character, and honestly, she is so autism coded. I love her. Now onto my drawing. If Zoey became a demon, how would it happen? Well, I had this idea for an alternate ending to the movie. When Rumi shows up when everyone is brainwashed, the demon god uses his powers to turn both Zoey and Mira into demons, having them both attack Rumi. Honestly, I'm surprised something like this didn't happen in the movie. It would have been sad, but also so cool to see the girls have a battle, especially all as demons. And of course, it would end with Rumi using her singing to snap them out of it. I think this would have made things even more interesting. For Zoey's demon form, of course I wanted her to look cool, but still added some cutesy features to fit her character. I gave her tinier horns, also representing that she's the youngest, plus they look adorable on her. In the movie, for her weapon, she does use 3 blades, so I turned those into retractable claws, kind of like Wolverine. I also styled her hair buns to be spiked, and while I still went for dark colors to match with the other demons, I still kept some aqua color in there, since that is Zoey's color, as proven with her main outfit and her ramen package. Here is Demon Zoey. Lastly is Mira. Mira is the choreographer of the Huntrix, so all of those super cool dance moves you see, yeah, she made them. Not only does she make these dances, she teaches them to Rumi and Zoey, helping the group really come together and stand out on stage. I can't even imagine trying to dance in sync with everyone else, because my balance is horrible and I would probably faceplant into the ground. So yeah, very impressive. Mira is known as the tough one of the group, and we can clearly see this in her past from the Golden music video, having grown up being referred to as the black sheep in her family, being very rebellious and not fitting into social norms, even from a super young age. Baby Mira literally looks like she would bite my head off. Mira is so cool that she literally sat on top of a demon while styling her hair. My favorite scene is this one. As Mira would describe herself, she's blunt, short-fused, and aggressive. But despite all these traits, Mira is still a very kind-hearted person who deeply cares for her friends and would do anything to protect them. It's also very apparent that she's terrified of losing her friends and develops insecurities very easily. She catches on very quickly that something is wrong with Rumi and questions her heavily, showing she has trust issues and gets easily paranoid. When she gets hypnotized, the voices tell her that even though she's finally found a family, she doesn't deserve one. This means that not only was she the black sheep of her family, but it was so bad that she felt unloved and unwanted because of it. Mira and Zoey were the only ones who accepted her for who she truly was, and loved all of her, even her flaws. Needless to say, I love Mira and her character design is spot on, so I was really excited to draw her as a demon. But Sona, Mira is already a demon. Wait, what? So there's a theory that Mira is actually a demon, but how and why? Well, let me explain the theory. In the movie, every normal human has a natural hair color. Rumi has purple hair, but she's a half demon. And the only other one with colored hair is Mira, even in older photos. Fans also pointed out that Mira has the same earrings as Mystery Saja, which some people thinks that makes them secretly siblings. Okay, I don't believe this theory at all. It's pretty obvious that Mira just dyed her hair because, you know, she's rebellious and likes to express herself in more extreme ways, like bold fashion. And as for Mira and Mystery Saja being siblings because they both have the same earrings, I guess I understand that theory a little bit more, but that's definitely a reach, because it's just a pair of earrings. So yeah, I definitely don't think Mira is a demon, but let me know your thoughts on this theory in the comments. Mira already has more bold facial features, so I think as a demon she would look extra cool. Like the others, I went for darker colors, and I gotta say these dark colors fit Mira so well. I mean, in the movie, one of the outfits she wears is literally like death metal makeup. She for sure listens to MCR. I went for a more gothic vibe, and also made her pigtails more spiked for that extra intense look. And I ended up copying that one makeup style since I thought it was perfect. We can see Mira's weapon as a long pole with a single sharp blade. However, as a demon, I thought giving her a giant scythe would be so cool, and I was right. I love it. Mira, you can chop off my head anytime. Here is Demon Mira. Hey broskies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I gotta say, Kpop Demon Hunters is one of the best movies that I've seen in a while. I've listened to your idol an unhealthy amount of times. Comment below if you want to see me gender bend the Saja boys next, because I would definitely love to do that. Let me know your favorite drawing I made, and okay, bye!